Hi, I'm Tamra Davison. I want to welcome you back to my kitchen. I'm a pretty busy lady, and I'm sure many of you are, so I thought that I would try to inspire you how to make a super simple gourmet supper in less than 30 minutes. So you're going to have corn, sliced tomatoes, and stuffed peppers. So you'll need to have your water on to boil, shuck your corn, and throw it in the pot. Next, you get your peppers ready. Now you've pre-made the mix, which is what I do every year. I just put it in Ziploc bags, I throw it in my freezer and stack it up, so when I'm ready I take it out the night before, or if I'm really desperate I can take it out that same day and just defrost it quickly, but I'll take it out, throw it in the fridge the night before, and then when I'm ready to make peppers, I just give them a quick wash. I cut the tops off. And then I push out the stems if they don't already fall out, because the top of the pepper we don't actually need. But I love to save these in my freezer for stews and soups in the wintertime, because you know peppers are expensive. So I always have a bag in my freezer just ready to pop in the pieces. And then when I want them, I just pull out a few pieces, throw them in my chili or my soup or whatever. So that'll go back into the freezer. And then I just use my hands to rip out the seed pocket and these little membranes that are in here. I'm just making 3, but this is easy to make for a big group, as long as you can fit them in your microwave, but you can also do it in the oven, but the microwave is much faster. So basically I just scoop my stuffing in, pop it in my dish. So I'm filling up the cavity of the pepper with this pepper mix, which is basically a combination of ground beef, lots of onions, rice, and some tomatoes. Now the detailed recipe is on our website, as well as step-by-step instructions on how to make the filling. So I'm not going to go over that in detail. I just wanted to show you how simple this supper is to make if you've pre-made the mix. I'm going to sprinkle some cheddar cheese or a mixed cheese on top. Now I usually add like a tablespoon of water to the bottom of the pan. So I actually have a lid to fit this, so I'm just going to pop the lid on, but you could also use saran wrap if your dish is an odd size. So it's really that simple. Pop them in the microwave, and depending on your microwave, it'll be 15 minutes or so. So I will set mine for 15 minutes, press start. There we go. So a side dish that we enjoy with our stuffed peppers is just marinated tomatoes. And I just love growing fresh herbs, and I have them just outside my front door, which is super handy for me because I can just go and pick a couple at a time and then use them in whatever I'm cooking. Basically, I've just got a fresh tomato from our fields that I'm slicing. I usually slice them in about 1/4 inch thick. They're beautiful tomatoes, ripe right through. And then I'll arrange them onto a platter or a plate. Now you can use a little bit of salt and pepper, or you can use Greek mix, or you can use Italian spice. Today I'm going to use bread dipper, which is basically Parmesan and garlic, and I'm just going to drizzle that across. And then I've got feta cheese, which again I'll just sprinkle on top. And then I'm going to finish it off with some fresh herbs. I'm going to chop them up lightly into a little tiny dish. This is parsley. So when I'm cutting basil, I usually cut it lengthwise first. And then I've got oregano, and I'm just going to strip the leaves and pop them in there. Take my scissors and just slice it, cut it just a bit finer. Doesn't that look delicious? That is summer on a dish. Fresh tomatoes, fresh herbs, a little bit of dressing, and some feta. There we have a good gourmet meal, super healthy, in a very short time.